And so the mystery of did we or did we not yet have a baby calf from our last video has been solved. There it is. Looks just like his mom over there. Well, good morning there, darling. Bull's over there enjoying that roll of hay we put out a couple of days ago, but yeah, another good morning to y'all. Of course, we found that calf yesterday. We couldn't find it all the previous day, but knew that heifer had calved. Did not get it tagged. Yesterday was just insanely busy with family activities, basketball games, birthday parties, Christmas parties. I actually went back to check on that calf yesterday afternoon. I'm gonna try to tag it as well. Couldn't find it again. So that heifer, she just stashes that calf, hides him, which is not a bad thing. Again, it's frustrating for us sometimes when we're checking them, but keeping him tucked away somewhere safe, fine with me. Honey, well, there's Molly too. They're waiting to come in. We can go through the routine, get the stalls cleaned, horses fed, and then move on to the bovines. Me around like that. Neither one of you. All right, man. All right, well, y'all enjoy your breakfast. But yeah, the bulls over here may give us one of the best examples right now of how muddy it is. And yeah, we may need to move that feed bunk at some point. But there's no rain in the forecast for today. Today is Sunday. I think we've got like a nearly 100% chance on Tuesday, maybe Tuesday night into Wednesday, something like that. And they're calling for like over an inch, so it's just almost comical. Just like all summer it wouldn't rain, now it won't. Now, I think once we get past Tuesday, the rest of the 10-day looks like it might quit raining, which I won't say we're gonna dry up, but at least things may get to be a little more manageable. Slowly making our way through all the morning chores. You know, I think I commented on how good the pen conditions were still for these guys. Like, well, I think it was a week ago. And you can see now, we are muddy. Even in the barn is muddy. So, awfully early in their feeding process to be trying to go ahead and use the rest of the barn, but yeah, I don't know. That's what we fight with around here. That's why ultimately I would love to have a covered area out here with concrete to feed them on, but doesn't do me any good to complain. Let's go ahead and feed them. I cleaned up all their feed from last night. We're getting them to where they're eating probably 4-to-1 corn to the mixed ration. Here over the next few days, they'll be eating just nothing but corn and the protein supplement. Well, and now that we moved all those animals to this pasture back here yesterday, and I've got the gate open down there, they hear me up here and they all come, which that's fine. I was gonna go out there and take them a bag of range cues. It looks like they're coming up here, and that includes the new baby. And so I think that baby was probably born 3 or 4 days ago. So he or she, I'm not even sure, is pretty spry. So it might be a good thing to get it up here. We can get it cornering, get it tagging. It's here, because out there in the wide open pasture, I don't know that we would have been able to do that. But anyway, too, I want to give a shout out to my buddy Evan. He was watching one of our last videos where, you know, the spout coming out of this gravity wagon is just way too wide for a bucket. He sent me a link to an idea. I mean, it's very simple, but just something, well, I clearly hadn't thought of. But just took 2x4, mounted a couple of magnets recessed in there, set that right there, diverts all the corn right there. Boom. Makes that job a little easier. We'll see how it works. One problem we have with it, well, heck, rather than me tell you about it, I'll show you. It's not doing too bad right now. Yeah, you see a lot of the corn just doesn't flow there. And yesterday it was kind of piling up, wanting to come over, but anyway, it's working out. This is not for you. It's not for you. For pigs, even though they're actually cattle, they're pigs. Yes, we are really attracting a crowd. Yeah, I'll get y'all some feed in just a second. First, I gotta feed these boys. So, ladies, this is a little bit tight. And that is our last of the 3 heifers that'll calve this fall. Take a look at her rear end. She's made a bag, but okay, there's the newest one. So there's that calf. There's the tag. There's the feed. Let's see if we can do this. I really didn't expect them to come up this morning, but see if we can make it happen. Easy as that. Sometimes it goes that easily. So, say I brought a bag of range cubes so I could feed them out there in the pasture, but they had other ideas. They came up. So, like I said, I've complained about how muddy it is. I'm not going to ride out there to pasture now, because even with side by side, you track things up. We've got, I don't know, you're probably not going to be able to tell as much as I can. Oh, just seeing how they're eating up that hay. We put out 2 rolls of kind of differing quality. One was pretty good quality. Feeding hay that's been stored outside first. Of course, they're eating up the one that was a little better quality. You may can see there's still there's a few right around that hay range. There's probably 4 or 5. The one down there in the bottom, they hadn't messed with it as much, so. But yeah, we got the calf tagged. The other heifer that we're waiting to calve is up here. See, she's in good shape, so no need to ride back there and muddy things up. We'll feed them up here. What y'all thinking? What y'all thinking? I'll get y'all some feed. I know we probably don't attract much of a negative audience, at least judging by the few number of dislikes we get, which is now's a good time to hit that like button, give it a thumbs up. But yeah, the calf that we just tagged about 45 seconds ago, he's in such distress that he's already trying to nurse his mom again. So a little ear piercing. Well, good morning to you too, buddy. See how much distress he's in? Good morning, bro. What's up with you? Hey, buddy. But yeah, nice little bull calf. Looks just like his mom, that motley face. There they are right there. She still got her sticker on when we bought them a couple of months ago. But anyway, try to get a count on these. So there's probably 10 or so now that aren't up here, but that's fine too. 27. Yeah, there better be more like 15 that aren't up here, but anyway. And where have you been? I've been down here for 45 minutes. First time I've seen you. But which reminds me, as I look at my watch, I gotta get over and feed the cats. I gotta get rolling. We have a busy, busy Sunday, starting with what we're doing right now. But first commitment we have to be at church early to practice our Christmas program because it's going down today. All right, cat's fed. That's Cal Naughton Jr. Hey there, and Pumpkin. A lot of people get a kick out of my cat being named Cal Naughton Jr. Obviously, of Talladega Nights fame, but I mean, it is a great movie. But no, I did not. I guess the way we came up with that, we adopted a cat that was already named Ricky Bobby. And so I never changed the name. And then naturally, when we bought this place, and he actually kind of came with it. Yeah, he's an old cat. We're like, well, what do we name him? Well, we've got Ricky Bobby. We got to have Cal Naughton Jr. And unfortunately, we no longer have Ricky Bobby. But we still got Cal. And then Pumpkin, yeah, the kids just named her. So, Sadie, You're gonna make a really angry mama cow if you mess with them newborn calves. All right, you two. 234, 235. Which some people may ask and wonder how we get to that number. No, we do not have 235 calves right now. That is, though, obviously. All right, see, Sadie, I told you. Yep. Mama, Sadie ain't gonna bother your calf. But back to this. So the first number, the first digit is the year. So it's 2022, so we start with just a 2. And then that is the 34th, 35th calf. So but that's the system we like, you know, because that way I can look back at any of our cows, or like, for instance, this heifer right here. Kind of a blackish brindle. I believe she's number 109. You have to take my word for it. Yeah, there she shows us. She's 109. So she was a 21 model, the 9th calf born that year. That's just the system we like, the way it works out. But anyway, a little Hurricane Creek Farms record keeping fact, I guess. Have I mentioned yet that it's muddy? But yeah, so got this group of cows checked. They're in good shape. Yeah, looks like, I know I probably point out every time, but their grass still looking pretty decent. They still got stockpile to graze on. Yeah, I don't know how much longer it's gonna last for them. And then again, we don't want to graze it back to nothing, but I think I'm gonna move them into the next pasture. Probably, a lot of it's gonna depend on the weather, because it's hard for me to get in and out of that pasture to check them when it's muddy. And by golly, it can't get much muddier than it is right now. So I'm looking at that extended forecast, thinking maybe by next weekend. It's gonna rain again on Tuesday, but then there's supposed to be no rain the rest of the 10-day. We'll see. We'll see if that actually holds true. But yeah, just to kind of start easing them back towards the other end of the place. Because then ultimately, we'll start looking to having this ready to be grazing in the spring with either steers, if we do like we've done in the past, or kind of toying with the idea of getting some breeding age heifers and getting them bred in the spring and then selling them this time next year as bred heifers. But yeah, may just about wrap it up for this one. We've got a day packed with family activities from here on. In fact, it's 7:45, 7:50 really. I think my wife said we got to be at church at 9 this morning to go through that Christmas program. So yeah, I got about a 10-minute drive home. Got to get dressed and ready, get kids ready, and make a 20-minute drive to church. So yeah, I better be rolling. But we do have a new little surprise. Nothing huge, but a piece of equipment that's going to make our life easier. We should have for the next video. So apologies to my wife. I know she will not be thrilled to hear that I've spent some more money, but not a huge purchase. We didn't buy like a tractor or anything. But anyway, we remind y'all, eat beef and God bless. What you looking for, Sadie? What you got? What you got?